Welcome to Recollection Mall. If you were a mall rat like me, or spent your formative years hanging out or being dragged to the mall by your parents or your parental units, then you've come to the right place. Have you ever gone into your childhood, teenage, or current mall and wondered, wasn't there a store or restaurant there? So let's take a trip down memory lane and take a look at that mall's history of yesteryear. Be sure you stick around to the end of this video and see if you can take my mall survey. So leave a comment or a memory of this mall below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks. The single-level, 800,000 square foot Summit Park Mall opened in 1972. The original anchor stores of Summit Park Mall were Sears, AM&A's, Hens and Kelly, Jen's. Other tenants included Child World and Macquarie. During the 1970s and 1980s, you might remember these stores in the mall: Baker Shoes, the Beacon Store, Brooks Jr.'s Clothing, Carousel Snack Bar, Cabbage's Record Store, Charms Etc., Chess King, Child World Toy Store, Connie Shoes, Dr. Pet Store, Fanny Farmer Candy, Flag Brothers Shoes, Fun and Games Arcade, G&G Shops, Gap Shoes, General Cinemas, Summit Park 1 and 2, General Nutrition, Hickory Farms, Hungry Herman's Restaurant, Joann's Fabric, KB Toys, Kenny Shoes, Leon's Pizza, Motherly Maternity, National Shirt Company, Noble Shoes, Orman's, The Phone Center, Radio Shack, Recordland, Reed's Jewelers, Regal Shoes, Richmond Brothers, Rite Aid Pharmacy, The Sample Shop, Shed House, Singer, Spencer's Gift, Sperry and Hutchinson's Trading Stamps, Susie's Casuals, Things Remembered, Tom McCann's Shoes, Ups and Downs, Walden Books, Wally's Designs, Waterbed World, Wild Pair Shoes, York Steakhouse, and Zales Jewelry. And if I left any others out, please leave a comment. In 1982, Hens and Kelly closed their store at the mall and relocated. In October of 1992, Macy's opened its first closeout store in the vacant space.
Shopping for the answers to all your needs. Come to the Summit Park Mall.
Bear up! Christmas is just around the corner, and Niagara County's largest mall makes your holiday shopping more bearable with selection, service, and value in over 90 stores. For 'tis the season when bear hugs alone may not be enough. Bear gifts from Summit Park Mall and give everyone a very Merry Christmas.
All you expect, Summit Park Mall.
In 1992, another tenant, Child World, closed its store, which was later converted to a Toys R Us by year's end. The Macy's closeout store closed in 1995 and was never replaced by another anchor. In 1995, AM&A's was bought out by Bon-Ton, and the location was closed and reopened as Bon-Ton. By the late 1990s, the mall was about 40% vacant, and its owners had expressed an interest in converting portions of it to office space. In 1998, the department store Jen's closed. In In 2004, a local developer purchased the mall for $5 million with plans to rename the complex Destination Niagara, USA. At that point, the mall was about 65% vacant. The mall was then renamed The Summit, and new tenants were added, including a Steve & Barry's, which opened in 2005 in the former Gen Space. A children's play center in the former McQuarrie's opened as well. Toys R Us would close its store in early 2006 as part of the chain's reorganization plan. 2 years later, a Save-A-Lot grocery store opened in half of the Toys R Us building. In 2008, Steve & Barry's would close. In May of 2009, the mall's owners, Oberlin Plaza 1, announced that the mall would close on June 6, following the company's filing for bankruptcy protection. At the time, only 25 stores operated within the mall. The mall was allowed to stay open beyond this date after the U.S. Bankruptcy Court decided to extend the deadline for closure, although many of the 25 remaining tenants had already relocated. By August of 2009, the mall's last 3 inline tenants moved out, leaving only Sears, The Bon-Ton, and the Save-A-Lot operational until its closure. In January of 2013, the mall was flooded up to 6 inches of water from a pipe in what was believed by Niagara County Police to be an act of vandalism. In March of 2014, Soren Kokoff purchased the mall for $4.2 million. Kokoff revealed plans in late 2014 to revive the space, adding stores, museums, a sports complex, wine tasting center, and a business incubator. Kokoff also received tax breaks for $700,000 for 5 years for renovations to revive the space. In 2016, it was announced that a brewery project was to be added to the current mall project. In September of 2017, Save-A-Lot Groceries closed. On April 18, 2018, it was announced that the Bon-Ton would be closing, and they closed in August of 2018, leaving Sears as the only remaining tenant left. On May 7, 2018, Sears announced that they would be closing also, and they closed in August of 2018. In December of 2019, within Sears' old location, the Niagara International Sports and Entertainment Facility opened. In 2020, a plan was proposed to revitalize the location, converting part of the mall into mixed-use spaces, as well as offering lodging for visitors, and developers plan to expand the project to eventually include ice rinks, shops, and eateries. Congratulations, you made it this far into the video.
When I find you.
Pop quiz, hotshot.
So let's see how close you were paying attention to my video. So how many anchor stores closed in this mall? So if your answer was 9, or you could have just said all of them, then you are correct. You were paying attention. What do you remember about this mall? Leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.